We're back. Thanks for staying with us. Joined now by Michael Markowski. He's the founder of Shiny Penny Stocks. Michael, welcome back to the program.
Great to be back, Don.
Mike, you and I have been friends for about 25 years, and I've always known you as a professional investor. Tell us about your foray into penny stocks.
Well, I look for penny stocks that have outstanding value. The financial media considers me a cash flow expert. I look cash flow from public companies, and that was my thesis, by the way, for InvestView, which I recommended on the show a couple times here. And that stock wound up going from a couple of pennies to 70 cents a share, and based upon its business model, it's still got positive cash flow, and the stock has come all the way back down now from 70 cents all the way back down to 2 pennies. So I'm re-recommending that stock right now. But I have InvestView is my number one recommendation right now. But I'm looking for penny stocks that can multiply by a minimum of 10 times. I recommended actually another company similar called InvestTools that was acquired by Ameritrade, and it has since been acquired by Schwab. That return on investment was probably 30 times the investor got. They got the original cash back and on. So my picks are at shinypennies.com, and we have numerous stocks on there. I will say that this is the time when you really want to focus your portfolio on penny stocks, because we're in a secular bear market, and it's not going to be over until 2030 at the earliest. And during secular bears, you want to focus a lot more money into a penny stock portfolio. The theory is that when in a secular bear, the big stocks all get crushed. They all continue to decline. Amazon, the biggest price stocks, have been the biggest losers this year. Amazon is one of them. Apple's another one that have been the biggest losers, the high price stocks. So in a secular bear, those stocks will come down steadily, and people will sell out of them, but they still want to invest in something. So it's almost like Las Vegas. You're leaving, you lose a bunch of money on the craps table, and on the way out of the airport, you put your money in the slot machine to try to get your money back. So the demand for penny stocks is getting ready to really explode.
Now, I would imagine you can invest in penny stocks across a wide variety of industries and stocks, maybe 10 or 15 stocks at a time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We recommend multiple stocks at shinypennystocks.com.
What kind of industries are you looking at right now?
Looking at crowdfunding infrastructure is one of them. I mean, in the kind of market we're going into, I'm looking at online gambling, because I'm predicting that the big market, the S&P, is going to decline by 80%. If you go to my website, you'll find that if you go to alphatac.com, alphatack.com, it's my website that specializes in strategies for secular bear markets. And I'm predicting an 80% decline for the S&P 500. Now, I've predicted all of the crashes with my algorithm since 2008, including the Lehman. I predicted the Lehman bankruptcy in 2007, and the crash of all the brokers. So right now we're entering into a period where the market is going to be very, very bad, and you want to be able to invest in the next generation of stocks, of industries. So with the market really getting killed, there's going to be a tremendous need for crowdfunding infrastructure companies, which InvestView is kind of in that ilk is as a public company. But there's a need for crowdfunding infrastructure companies, because people won't have that much money to invest, but they'll want to invest. And according to the Jobs Act of 2012, you can now invest. An individual can invest in a private startup. So people definitely, crowdfunding infrastructure, Online gaming is another one you want to be invested in. Online gambling and cannabis. Those are the top three industries, because what happens in a recession, steep recession, depression period where we're going into, people will revert to the sin companies. Alcohol will boom. The cannabis, because what will happen, the states will need to regulate it, will need to accept it and regulate it to collect the tax revenue. The same with online gambling. So the governments are going to need money. Everybody's going to need money. The governments are going to legalize, and all the states are going to legalize cannabis and online gaming over the next couple of years. And of course, you want crowdfunding infrastructure, companies that can provide the capital, from the crowd to the new businesses.
And of course, your main criteria is cash flow positivity.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Looking for businesses that generate positive cash flow, or business models that can generate positive cash flow. Yes.
Once again, Shiny Pennies, the website shinypennies.com. Michael Markowski, always a pleasure, my friend.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye, Don.